Hey, this is John Carlos, and I'm here with a look at the NECA Ultimate Texas Chain Saw Massacre action figure of Leatherface, the OG original Leatherface. I've already posted a review of the Pretty Woman, but they released both the Pretty Woman and this one for the 50th anniversary. Alrighty, right out of the box, we got this figure with two heads, technically three, but two with this mask. And one of the things that I find interesting is that they've got, like, especially when he's like at home and he's trying to figure out what to do, and you can really get a good look at his teeth. And here you can see how dark the areas that lead to his eyes are. Whereas when he's chasing through the brush and everything later in the movie, when the light really hits him, you get some really good looks at his maniacal eyes. So I like that we have both of these heads, because they, even though they're essentially the same mask, they really do capture two, in very subtle ways, different kind of approaches to Leatherface. We also get this third, the old lady head. And you don't see a lot of merch of the old lady head, so I'm really happy that NECA did this. Funko, I want to say last year, last year did the old lady pop, which was like a first for me. And I think there's a 6-scale figure from Trick or Treat that's essentially this figure. And I just love that, you know, there's always the Pretty Woman in the suit or like standard yellow apron, but very rarely do you get this head. So I'm really, really excited that not only did they make that figure available, but that it's a two for one. Because they do, if you watch the movie, share the same shirt and all that. So here's a look at the apron. It is sculpted, which I much prefer to the previous one. I'll come back to that in a moment. But the sculpt of it, the wrinkling of it, the blood on it looks pretty good. The wrinkle of the shirt, and just his general build. He's a husky boy. For reference, here is Pamela Voorhees from Friday the 13th. And just look at her shoulders. Look at his shoulders. He's a big guy. Honestly, if you ran into this guy chasing you with a chainsaw in the middle of the woods, it'd be scary. All right. Here he's got his little bracelet. It's not actually his, but he took it and then he wears it. Yeah, let's go ahead and pop this apron off, because there is. Oh, and the whole neck came off with it. Okay. Because when I saw this in stores, I noticed that the tie was not hanging out over it. Normally it would be, which is fine, but like, you know, I couldn't look at the paint job of it and see how it is. His ass is real big, so I don't know if I'm supposed to take this apron, slide it off over which direction I'm supposed to take this off of. Because even though it just looks like it's his shirt hanging over there, like it is sculpted, and maybe I'm just overthinking this. I don't know. Is he supposed to wiggle out of this like a dress? I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Oh, yeah, let's just let him get into something more comfortable there. Let's twist that around as I narrate this and put it over. So you have to flick the tie over the edge of the apron there. Shimmy it on up. And, yeah, flick that over the edge there. Now I got to get his neck to stay in the body and just get the head off. Oh, or not. There we go. Anyway, old lady head. Let's just jam this all on at the same time and see how it goes. There we go. And that looks pretty good. Pretty good. I like the details. I like that you could see the eyes through there a little bit. But yeah, they did a good job with the hair. And just, it really adds with his posture, the fact that you have a neck joint that can lean forward, because he is rather meek and scared when he's wearing this mask. So I think it's appropriate that you can kind of have his head come forward a little bit. Let's look at some of these accessories. We got the chainsaw. The Pretty Woman one is clean. This one is bloody, so I appreciate that. This one to me is really important. If you're, including the yellow apron, the bloodied yellow apron, the mallet is classic. It is introductory. We also get this little knife and this spoon. This knife came with a Pretty Woman one. We have this little set of tongs. Yeah. And this hook, for hanging people on. And another good one is this, words escape me. When you turn over 40, is it a hatchet? No, it's a chopping block knife. Whatever. It's a butcher's knife. And then this big mallet. And then we get a pair of grippy hands, tight grip hands for gripping all these little handled things, and the edge of the chainsaw. Before I put the chainsaw in his hands, I just want to point out this fun little detail. There is a point of articulation behind the tie knot. It's not like just one single accessory or just even like a little rubbery thing. It's like pegged in there, so that's pretty cool. And here we have Leatherface with the more spooky-eyed mask holding the chainsaw. And I gotta say, yeah, that looks pretty good. One of the things that I like about this figure is the fact that they even released it at all under this current era, under this current style of Ultimates. See, I have the old first Leatherface figure they made back in the days where they were still kind of making figures like McFarlane did. So, like, his legs were stationary and they were bent, and you could pretty much just articulate the arms kind of like slightly up or mid-range. And I think there was like some head articulation. Really cool looking statue style figure though. I loved it when it came out, and I've loved it for many years. But they released what we now kind of consider like an Ultimate, like a Leatherface figure, and they had that on the stores for years, and it kept getting reissued over and over and over and over again. And that apron, it was like made of some kind of like vinyl material, but the whole thing, I hate cloth goods on a figure, and I just, every time I thought about like upgrading that figure, man, that apron just kept holding me back. So I'm glad I spent years skipping that figure, because now we've got a far superior figure with like a brand new sculpt for everything. Articulation is great. The accessories are awesome. Multiple heads. Like, accessory wise, this is already an improvement over the previous Ultimate. Then detail wise, it's an improvement. Like, and the fact that you get like the old lady version too, like, this is a hell of a release for the 50th anniversary, even though the 50th anniversary was last year. Whatever, who cares? This is a great figure, and I really dig it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Let me know what you think about this by commenting below. If you like this video, go ahead and like it, subscribe to my channel, all that crap.